The door is ajar. Last I knew it was a door, but apparently it's ajar. This is to the spare bedroom upstairs. And this door was not on the hinges when I moved here. I may have just kind of glanced over this previously and how it was all fucked up in that. It was not even on the hinges and was just sitting here. And a couple of years ago, Lexmarks 567 and I sort of shoehorned it in there. But the problem was the door would just sag because the crackheads that used to live here broke everything, and everything is just knackered. Now, kind of a hack job fix, but it works, and it was almost free. And I'm going to show you that in a minute. I did do the doorstop here. It's not really necessary. Of course, the doorstop I bought was not big enough. It was the cheapest one they had, and it wasn't tall enough for it. But I had these rubber bumper things, so that's hot glued on there. And then I just jammed that one in there just past the lip of this, so it adds some more friction because the rubber or vinyl or whatever they made this thing out of just slips. So it's basically useless unless it's on carpet. Now the door does not sit straight because it closes partially. However, this hinge here was totally fucked. That's wood there. I didn't bother to fix that because nobody cares. Like I said, I mean, you can even tell it's not straight on there, but it's in and it works. And the door now opens and closes. It's nice. It swings. You know, it can be used as a real door now. It's pretty impressive in that regard. So what happened was the crackheads that used to live here, like I said, just like, I don't know if they hung on the door or something, and they just broke out the fucking frame on this thing. So there basically was no wood behind here. Now, these screws, as you see, are not the proper screws that are supposed to be there by any stretch of the imagination. These are more what they're supposed to be, just regular Phillips screws like that. These are 5-inch deck screws. And they have a Torx head. Now I'll show you what I ended up buying. I bought these here. This is all from Home Depot. Just your standard Torx head, 5-inch like deck screw or whatever you want to call it. I wanted to use these. These are 6-inch. And I bought 4 of them just in case I broke one. These have a proprietary head. They call it a spider drive. So I had to buy the bits as well for it. That's all going back to the store because these worked. This hole was here from the crackheads, and when I reach in here, there's wood. So there's some kind of wood in here, and the 5-inch screw was just enough to get in the wood. I had a set of drill bits that I bought almost 25 years ago that are, I don't know, 12 inches long, 10 inches long, real long bits. And what I did is I pre-drilled each of these holes out first. And that way I would avoid possibly breaking the screw while it was being tightened in. And it worked. Those 5-inch screws were long enough, and they went in and they bit into that beam that's there, that stud that's there. Now, still some more work to do, but take a look. It just closes. And latches. Now, the molding is missing, so it can go too far. So that I still have to do, but, you know, and that'll stop all that also once I get the molding installed. But yeah, this door otherwise was never functional, and now after all these years I finally fixed it. Now as you look, it's still not straight. Like I said, this was a hack job repair. You see how it's much wider at the top, which is also why it goes to close. This is like a veneer wood or something, or some other wood is poking out there, and I'm not worried about it. It's more than sufficient. And yeah, all of this was like this. I haven't painted or done anything. You know, it just is how it is. I'm just glad it's functional. This is how I bought it. You know, I wouldn't do anything like this, but it works. You can lock it even. So the outside locks, as you see there. And you can, of course, unlock it from the inside. And that all works fine. So these screws, the 6-inch ones, were $2 a piece. And it's that funny proprietary spider drive. So I had to buy the bits. Only set of bits they had, separate. $7 for the bits. So 2, 4, 6, 8, and 7. That's interesting. So that was $15 right there. These screws, 40 cents a piece. I bought 4 in case. So $1.60, and I didn't even need the last one. So $1.20 fixed this door after 15, 16 years. Like I said, it's not done. These are going back. I'll get a piece of molding and shoot that in with my little brad nailer. It's not finished, but whatever. At least it'll be there, and the door will operate like a door. And that's really, really nifty. I am so jazzed that it works now. Like I said, totally wrong. Totally the wrong everything. Will come out here and close it. You wouldn't know from out here. See, like I said, missing the molding over here. So it would be somewhere about like that. You know, and like I said, you can go past the latch because of the no molding. But otherwise, you know, it's there. It closes. And it's all good. And with the molding, you'll lose that gap that you can see in. Not that anybody's looking, but then it'll actually work like a door. But I still use the door stop. Keep the door wide open, at least for now with the AC on it, because it promotes better airflow back to the whole closet. The far one there, which is where the return is. So it promotes better airflow that way. But otherwise, when the AC isn't on, I can just take that out and the door can just be here as it is. And that. We have a small order of business to take care of here. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, God, it moves. Oh, look! A lion. What would a Vibio be without a lion? Oh, Daddy, you're bothering me. Curled himself in the blankie, all by himself. He wants his blankie back. I'll tuck that in. There he goes. And a lion can go back to snooze. Tucks himself in the blankie in the middle of summer with the AC on and snoozes all day. So the cool part is I got $15 coming back to me, spending a few bucks of that out of the 15 for the molding. And I just bought this as a spare, just in case. That's what I got. 5-inch by 1/4 inch. T30. Oh, look at that. It even said T30. That worked a treat. Like I said, it's not proper, it's not right, but it's okay, as Whitney Houston used to say. So that's gonna do it. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bang bing.